everybody, this is Matt Does Fitness, and I know loads of jokes about unemployed people, but none of them work. Okay, this was bench press and shoulder day, and it went pretty freaking well. It was 3 sets of 5 for the bench, and it was, I moved the weight up again. I'm now at 110 kilos, 243 pounds. And again, it felt really, really comfortable. My shoulder arm weird nerve thing was absolutely non-existent today. I felt really solid. And when that is the case, as it was today, I feel like really strong. This weight, I know it's not massive, but 243 pounds felt like nothing. It felt like I was bench pressing, I don't know, like a really small, really light thing that's bar shaped. Like I said, I've got into a routine of doing bench 3 times a week. I'm kind of experimenting with that. I'm deadlifting twice, squatting twice, bench pressing 3 times, which ordinarily would be quite a lot, but I reckon it is manageable. I'll find out soon. I mean, I've done it for 2 weeks and it's worked pretty well so far. Although I am a little bit sore, I'm feeling really, really strong. And Alves Monderas, who is racing me to 315 pounds, is more than likely going to get hammered. This is my second set. I'd never show this, but I always do. I've got into a little kind of routine of doing about 3 or 4 warm-up sets, getting progressively heavier as is the norm. I only do like a few reps on each to avoid like burnout, but everything's kind of feeling really good. My setup feels really strong. I look incredibly fat there. I can assure you that is an arch in my back, not my normal stomach. And let me draw attention to the man in the top left of the screen. Standing very, very menacingly without moving, just looking at me. Looking at this now, I feel quite uncomfortable. Also, that's the man, pretty sure that's the man who I saw in my bush this morning with binoculars. So, probably going to speak to the police about that. But yeah, I mean, that last rep there was a little bit of a grinder. But as is the case with me, with my bench press, sometimes I have reps that appear to be grinders, but I always know I'm going to get them. It just takes me a while to get them up. And that was that. Very pleased with my bench. It is going nicely. Right, moving on. I wanted to do some shoulder work because I've dropped overhead press, so I want to make sure I don't neglect my shoulders. I did some seated dumbbell shoulder press. This is the second of my 3 sets. I did 3 sets of kind of 10 down to about 8 reps. I was trying to go relatively heavy. My shoulders felt a little bit uncomfortable here, which they do sometimes when I press with my elbows too far out wide. So I brought them in a little bit in front of me. But it felt pretty decent. I then did some behind the neck press, which I know some people don't do. But I am a big fan of it. My shoulders don't hurt in any way whilst doing it. So therefore I figure it's not dangerous, and I feel a large amount of lateral side delt activation when I do it. So that's why I do it. I did 3 sets of, again, 10 down to about 8 reps here. It wasn't particularly heavy. This is the last of my 3 sets, so it's especially unheavy, but yeah, it felt good. I then, to hit my side delts even more, did some side lateral dumbbell raises. That is my perfect form tee, by the way. And as I hit the apex of my raise, it looks like I have a tiny midget body on a massive head. Just notice that. I did 3 sets of about 12 down to about 10 reps of these. I've actually noticed I'm getting progressively stronger here. There was a point when I couldn't even lift any of the dumbbells in my gym doing this movement, so that's progress. And I finished the session with a little bit of triceps. I did a tricep cable push down, 3 sets of about 12 reps here. Again, as I always do, focusing on getting the biggest range of motion possible. So coming all the way up to full flexion, or as much flexion as I can allow, and then fully extending my arms, of course. And that, my friends, was my session. So I'm very pleased with the way things are shaping up at the moment. All of my lifts are progressing really nicely. My bench press is going well. 315 is very much on the horizon. Hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Like, comment, share, subscribe, as always, and I will see you tomorrow.